Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria, and I thought it would be fun for us today to kind of, not so much review, but like talk about the the Violet Voss Pro Like a Boss palette. I picked this up actually probably 2-ish weeks ago now. By the time you guys see this, probably closer to 3 weeks actually. So it is newer, but it's not like brand new within the last couple of days. And I have been playing around with this palette a ton. If you guys are wanting a good shot of the colors that are in it, here you go. But overall, you guys, I love the packaging of this, like from the beginning. Does this not like almost be like elevated Lisa Frank? I'm crazy about like the color shifts and everything about this palette. I have talked about Violet Voss before on my channel. It does come with a big old full really nice mirror. Like I really like it. I've used it. The one day my hand, I was actually having a really bad like hand cramp day, and I actually propped this up and I used this mirror so I could do my makeup with one hand, and it was really nice. You know how some mirrors are crap? I've said this before on my channel. You can think I'm crazy if you want to, but some mirrors are crap. And this one is actually really, really nice. So I love Violet Voss. They're super good quality. And as you guys know, I do try every once in a while to mix up my palette reviews. I do a ton of first impressions and like swatches and what I think and that sort of thing. And then there are other palettes that I really just like to kind of live in for a while and get to play around with. So I have played with this several times. I have done dramatic looks as well as just like super quick, easy looks. I've used, I'm pretty sure, almost every single shade in this palette actually, aside from the more gray undertone ones, but pretty much I've used damn near all these. Like I've used it that many times, and I really, because I wanted to get a really good feel for it and decide like, is this good, is it not good, is the value good. I'll look up the price and all that here in a little while when I wrap the video, but I thought for today it would just be kind of fun. I've opened and shut this so many times, but I thought it'd be fun for today's video to just kind of play around with this, bring you guys in, create an eye look. I'm not going to, when I do videos like this, for the most part, I do not go through and swatch the entire palette just because like, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of, for me, it's kind of one of those like, why? At this point, like other people have clearly reviewed it, done a first impression of it, and for me, the point of these videos is to talk about my experience with the palette. I feel like it's a trade-off. Like you either get, you know, like swatches and first impression and like the wow factor, or you get like the lived in and we're going to just really talk about what I love, what I don't love, pros and cons, and you get a little bit more heavy on that side. I think what I might start doing though, just for like a fun thing, you guys can tell me if you like this or not, but when I review a palette this style from now on, where it's like I just want to talk about the palette and I don't swatch it on camera, I think it would be really kind of cool to do like swatches down my arm and then put them on Instagram or something, so I still swatch them, and then if you guys follow me there, which all my following links and all that are down in the description box, you'd still get to see the swatches like on my skin color and all that, and in different lighting more often than not. But it would be kind of cool, I thought, because you'd get like, you know, both parts of it. That, I don't know, you guys let me know if that's something you want, and we can do it, because I actually really do enjoy this palette a ton. And I was kind of thinking like, what look do I want to do? Like the shades Smart AF and Royal are like so beautiful, but like they're not necessarily, I don't know why I just put that in the worst spot possible, but they're not like what I necessarily gravitate toward. This one is like where turquoise meets black, which is beautiful, but it's like, or I'm sorry, like hunter green more or less. Yeah, like where hunter green meets black, like it's just such a deep, beautiful color. And then there's this like beautiful shifting color that has like, it's like a hunter green, but transients, what the hell was I even going for there? It flashes to brown. Like I'm crazy about this color. So what I kind of wanted to do, look at how pretty those are just on my finger. Oh, I love it so much. You guys, I am like a makeup swatching freak whore. Like it's my favorite thing to do. Like at night before I go to bed or whatever, I'll just like sit like in this chair and just like swatch makeup and like blend it out with my finger and like play with it. It's a problem. Like I love it so much. So fun fact. But what I thought would be cool would be to do kind of like maybe a halo eye in the center, maybe build up like some of these really beautiful matte brown shades into the crease, do a halo kind of cut crease in the center, work that shade into the center with maybe one of these like beautiful gold colors. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure, but like look at how gorgeous these all just go together. They are so ridiculously beautiful, and I really think that they could look good together. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So let's go ahead, zoom you guys in, and let's create something super cute and fun and sultry and just gorgeous. Whew, I'm excited. Whew, I'm talking about palettes. I'm getting all kind of excited and hot and warm. And whew, tingly. So I'm thinking to start this this whole look out here. We're gonna go in with one of the Wet n Wild brushes. I really love these brushes. I do still plan on making that brush video. There's just a couple more that I wanted to test out. I have already primed and prepped my eyelids with my Urban Decay Eden Primer Potion right here. I love this stuff so much. It's like where concealer meets eyelid primer. If you have super oily lids like I do and can't use concealer, this stuff, so amazing. But I did that, and then I set it with my Coty Airspun Translucent Powder to give me this beautiful flawless finish that you are looking at right now. Which is funny because like you can see it, but like I totally can't see it right now because I don't have my glasses on, so I don't know what you're looking at, but I hope it's beautiful. So let's start by working some stuff into the crease here. I want to start by working this WCW, which I'm assuming is like women, oh my god, Women Crush Wednesday right there. I want to start by working with the WCW, then a little bit of this shade as a fluffy all over, and then kind of drifting into that. So I am going to just kind of speed this part along because nobody needs to see me blend on the browns for 14 hours. But I'm going to be starting with this Wet n Wild shade, and I will let you guys know if in... Oh, okay. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. You have one job, and to focus on the page is that one job. Thank you. So we're going to start, and we're going to speed this part up. I'm going in with this brush right now, and if and when I change brushes, I'll let you know when we're not so sped up because it's important. Now we're going to go in with my Wayne Goss. This is the number 6 brush right here. It's a little bit flatter but still fluffy. And we're going to go into that shade Snatched, which was the darkest brown I was talking about. And we're going to just work on kind of keeping this one lower on both sides. Now I'm going to go in with my dirty, like the handle is dirty, not the brush. I'm going to go in with my Wayne Goss number 3 brush. This I love because if you watch as I set it down, I've talked about this before, it actually, here, I'll do it on my hand. It'll actually fan out, like, see how the base changes and it becomes so much wider? That's one of the things I love about this brush so freaking much. And I'm going to take that, no product on it at all, and I'm just going to run it along that upper lid area just to kind of help diffuse that whole area, make it blended and gorgeous. And then we are going to move on to the fun part. So now we're going to go in, and this is where it's going to get fun, you guys. I want to go in and do a high-low cut crease thing, which is predominantly in the center. You do that thing where you go just above the crease, pull it down, create a big old void in the middle of your eyelid there. And then we're going to start going in with some fun freaking shades, and I'm super excited. I think we're going to go in, and the order of operations is going to be just what is on my hand. So I want to do the outside of the halo with this green, followed by this really beautiful color right here. I want to go in with the shade Adulting, I think, right now, which is this beautiful gold shade, and then those are the 3 on here. And then I might add like something else in the center for just like a little extra to it, but I haven't decided yet. So we're gonna get that much going. Whenever I do a halo eye or anything like what I'm about to do, just as like an FYI, so you guys know, I do tend to make mine wider. I'm going in with this part for the Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade Fair. I'm just putting some on the back of my hand right there, you can see it. And we're going in, this is my, this is an old wet, oh, apparently it doesn't even say anymore, but I use this a lot on my channel. I think it's an old, like, Wet n Wild brush or something. It's beat all to hell. I need to not use it anymore, but I do because it's one of my favorites. So, it's just a fat paddle brush. Look at me fat shaming all over the place. It is a flat paddle brush, rather, good, packed, and ready to rock, and we're going to take this little guy here, pick up some of that concealer, and you guys, I've never done this on camera, so bear with me. I don't know how to do it, so I'm gonna just kind of guess. I've actually never done this at all in real life, so I should have practiced. That would have been a good idea, Paige. I'm actually going to try it with this little no-name like dose of, I think it's an old Dose of Color brush, but it's just got a really, like a lot smaller because I'm having a hard time getting a good defined cut in there. So now let's try that jingle again, shall we? Yep, that's kind of stunning. And see, that way when I shut my eyes and I relax it, you can still see just a little bit of it peeking up. I know it does go a little diagonal. I'm not sure how that happened, but I'm not too worried about it, you guys, because I don't have to care about such things. Now we get to do the fun fart. What, did I just say the fun fart? Now we get to do the fun part, and we get to add some color. So we're going to go in with another flat brush. Again, this is a no-name brush. It's very sparkly, though. I think I got this in a kit from Amazon that I was testing a long time ago, and then I lost the kit and the name, so it just became a brush. Super exciting, I know. We're going to go into the shade Royal, which is that green, super-duper deep shade right there, and we're going to start placing that on the outermost edge where the green meets the brown, and we're going to start fading that out. And this is going to be pigmented as hell. Oh, yes, queen. And now we're going to go in with this super duper teeny tiny Morphe brush. I don't know what it is, but we're going to go into the next shade, the one that shifts in the middle there. And we're going to start packing that on. It's the shade Smart AF. And I actually brought this green in a little bit farther because I want to be able to pack this color on top of it a little, just for a little bit of a smoother transition. So it doesn't really mean anything to you guys, but that's why I brought that other green over so far, because I wanted to blend this one on top of it. And now the good part too that I wanted to throw out there, as you can tell, I went in a little bit, and let's say like, oh, you know, I'm super irritated and I wanted that like to be different, or I wanted, you know, oh, I wanted the gold to be up and down. I'm actually going to show you guys, because I've done that before, and I've actually done this before, and I've effed that up. So like, okay, let's go over top of the whole thing with this color right here. And this is just the way to fix it should you screw it up like I often do. Just cover that whole center part right there. And so now it's all filled in, right? The good part about filling it all in is that you can decide, like, wow, that's freaking pretty, by the way. Like, I really hope that the light is like catching that and you can see it. That looks gorgeous. But now we actually have the freedom to go over it with whatever color we want, however we want. This can be good for a couple of reasons. One, it gives us the chance, like again, when I first started and it was going a little cockeyed that way, this is where you can straighten it up and say, you know what, no, I really do want the gold to be true. Or you can make it a different shape. You can add loose glitter, which is like so fun. You can really change a look from here, even if you screw up the cut crease, which is kind of, again, one of the reasons I wanted to do this, because I know that when I do looks like this, I screw them up constantly. And everyone's always like, how did you fix that? Well, now you're gonna know. It's the rest of the story, Paul Harvey. So let's actually go in. I'm just gonna wipe that brush that I just used off on my hand a little bit. And I'm gonna go in with that and the little bit of concealer that I have left on my hand. And we're gonna paint that right in the center of where we would wanna put just that lighter shade. No, we're not, because that concealer's dried. We're gonna get new concealer. Now that we have some fresh, we're going to go in and we're going to take and place that concealer down and kind of consider this like a second chance to do how you would want to do it. So say you're still wanting the same shape. All right, let's just take it all the way back up. The good news is that you've already done the hard work. So this time you just have to follow your lines and then spread that concealer out. And then boom, you get a fresh start. That's still crooked. What the hell is wrong with me? That's all right. yet again, guys, let's just keep rolling. So that's the thing about my channel, you guys. I am not perfect. I am not good at this kind of stuff. So I'm going to show you how I fix it. So, okay, now we're going to go back in with that shade Smart AF. We're going to put it in a little bit extra down here. And we're going to create the illusion that we just placed that concealer in a straight line, because we didn't. And boom, all of a sudden we made a much straighter line. Now we're just wiping that brush off again so there's nothing on it. And we're going to go in with that super deep, like fun right here. Oh my God. We're going to go in with this super fun gold shade. It's the shade Adulting. It is stunning. Same brush. And now we're just going to pack it over that concealer. And just kind of keep playing with it. Half the time, you guys, this is all in the fun. This is all in the playtime. I can't imagine how many like actual makeup people watch my channel and go, oh my God, this girl does everything wrong. Yeah, yes I do. Well, that's freaking gorgeous. Oh my God. Now we're going to go back in with that shade Smart AF, and we're just going to work and blend those two worlds together a little bit, which for me just means that same brush, and I'm just kind of tapping it along the gold until everything is nicely transitioned. Alright guys, next up I want to go in with a little bit of that royal shade, which is that dark green that we already did on the outside of our cut crease, the dark one. And then I want to smoke it out with their black shade here, Inspo, my bad. And I want to really use those colors to kind of smoke out. It'll do two things. One, it will pop the center forward by kind of receding the inner and outer back a little bit. And I feel like it'll really continue kind of building and smoking the look out. So I'm going in with a pencil brush, or you know, like a fatter little pencil brush. This is a Wayne Goss number 5 brush. I'm sorry, but that black shade is stunning and that eye look is gorgeous. Oh my God. But we're not done yet, guys. I do want to go in with a nice pop or something to really pull through in the dead center just a little tiny bit. Now, like BRB, while I figure out what the hell that is, because I still don't know. Alright, you guys, I've decided I'm going to go in with the shade Girl Crush, which is this super beautiful bright yellow right here, and it pops beautifully on top of that other gold, which I tested right here. I just kind of layered it on to see if I liked it, which I do. So I'm taking this on a little It Cosmetics. This is some kind of a liner brush, I think, but it has a fat enough tip on it that it'll work for what I'm doing. As you guys know, I'm one of those lazy people. Like, I don't like spend 20 minutes looking for the right brush. I'm like, oh, this will work, and then I make it work. So we're gonna kind of focus on popping that right. Oh my God. Oh my sweet lordy. We're just gonna kind of carry that all the way up in a straight-ish line. Again, I say ish because I'm pretty confident that I can't make a straight line to save my life, and that's fine. You don't have to. My eyes are weird. They're super hooded. They're kind of lopsided. Like, it don't really matter. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still pretty. And again, this is more of a light kind of pop. It's not like a very rigid line down the center. I'm kind of placing color and then like swooshing it around the center a little bit. That way it's giving it a nice pop, but at the same time it's not super defined and specific, because that's not what I want for this look. So what do I want to do for that upper line? I kind of want to go in with like a detail-y brush and either put like a liner down. I think I'm going to go in with a smudger style brush. This is my Royal & Langnickel Balm 18 detail brush. Are you freaking serious right now? Guys, I think my camera's just having a hard time being that focused. I don't know why. Apparently there's something going on in my world. But I'm going in with this smudger brush here, and what I want to do is take one of those deeper browns, the shade Snatched. It was the darkest shade that we worked into the crease. And I'm going to take that same brown and kind of run it part way. I'm stopping as soon as I get to the gold. So like right here and right here. I'm not going to run it past that point. And I'm just running it along that edge on both sides. And what this will do is it's going to give me something to blend out. I'm just placing the brown, right? But I don't want to lose the definition of that cut crease, the halo cut. This will work. This is the one of the double-ended Anastasia brushes that I get with any of their palettes. And I'm just going to take and work on blending out that dark brown. Just a little bit of that black indigo shade and kind of work that and that brown together. And you guys, there's a lot of people that'll tell you like, oh, it's so specific, like you should be able to give a step-by-step tutorial. I am actually going to tell you that makeup is not step-by-step. Makeup 9 times out of 10 is literally you playing with it until you figure out what you like. I am obsessed with this. I think that that looks so gorgeous. Oh my god. Dude, you guys, if I had the right liner right now, oh my god, we would be like in business. Oh my god. You guys, I just had the best idea. Oh my gosh. I am going to take that liner brush that I used to apply that shade, the really, really bright one in the middle of my eye. Where did that go? This brush right here that I used for that girl crush right in the dead center, I'm going to take this, spray it, and create my own like faux liner on the arch right there. And I'm going to line out that cut. Oh my god, I don't know how I just happened upon that. Where's a really thin... Oh my god. Okay, never mind. I'm going to use my Morphe brush right here. It's literally a tiny, thin little pencil brush. You can see it right there. I'm going to create like a paste on the back of my hand of that color. So I'm just going to take some of this spray. This is probably not how you do this, but it's how I'm going to do it. So I'm just going to scoop up a little bit of this yellow shade and kind of place it on my hand in like a little pile of powder. And then I'm going to take and like spray my brush just a little bit, like one little bit there. And I'm going to scoop up that liquid and I'm just going to mix it. Oh, because look at the paste. I made like a tiny little wet like paint type situation. And I'm going to take and run that along the upper cut right there. Haha, uppercut.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see from up here.
That is literally stunning. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna run over, do this eye, finish up the rest of my face, run some light ass brown on the lower lash line, and conclude this video because there's really not much else to tell you other than, oh my god, I'm so impressed with myself. Alright guys, I wanted to bring you in so you could see the finished product. I actually put on fake lashes today. I never do that, but just wanted you guys to get a good shot here. Let me see, maybe I could bring you in a little bit closer. There you go. So you can really see the finished product. You guys, I am obsessed with how this turned out. Oh my god, like I'm dying. I'm obsessed and I'm so impressed with myself right now. And if you hate it or you're like, girl, that looks hideous, just keep it to yourself because I'm so damn happy. Y'all cannot bring me down right now. Oh my gosh, I'm so impressed. And what I love, again, hooded eyes problems, look at that. Relax and you can still, okay, well there's fake lashes, but you can still see that gold poking up a little bit and it's just so, oh my god, yes. This must be what moms feel like when they give birth. And they're like, oh my god, all my hard work was worth it because it's gorgeous and it's cute, oh my god, except mine only lasts for like a couple hours. Like, it'll have to come off, you know, in a few hours. And yours gets to last for the rest of, hopefully, your life. And then there's this, you know. But this is what it feels like. When you give birth to something fabulous and you're like, oh my god, all the struggle and all the practice. Well, okay, let's stop that analogy before it goes too far, shall we? On my lips, you guys, FYI, this is the Smashbox Always On lipstick in the shade Gotta Light. And I wanted to go with something that was nice and warm to pull that crease color down and just kind of round everything out. And as I said before, I am wearing fake lashes. These are the Ardell Demi Wispies. I love these so much. They are just like some of the cutest. These are them, you know, like the ones left in the package. What I love about these is that they have such a light, fluttery look to them. They're not like super long, intense, and spiky. As you guys know, if you've been watching me for any length of time, I am not the type of person that wears like fake lashes. Truth be told, I hardly ever wear them. I have actually went through a lot of like work to try and get my natural lashes to be like beautiful and intense and thick and beautiful. And I said beautiful 13 times just now, but, and they are, don't get me wrong, like my natural lashes have come a long way from where they started with serums and stuff, and I will make a video on that in the future. But there are just sometimes there's looks like this where I want that drama on my eyelids, and I just thought, why not? Like, I actually have time today to put a pair on, and they're gorgeous. So they came out and they actually went on really nice too, so that's always a huge plus. My hair is driving me nuts because the weather outside is trash, and so when the weather outside is garbage, so is my hair. Like, my hair reflects the world around it. But anyways, you guys, let's focus on the task at hand, which is this palette. It's no shock to you guys at this point, especially after this eye. I am obsessed with this palette. It is literally one of my favorite palettes that I've worked with to date. These shades, Violet Voss in general makes amazing freaking eyeshadows, okay? They are beautiful. They are true to pan. They translate to the eye stunning. They blend amazingly. Again, you guys saw that I did have fallout from the shimmers, but that is what it is, especially in the way I was applying them. There are other ways that you can apply shimmers where there's not as much fallout, but again, I just bake under my eyes extra, and it's not that big of a detriment to me. As far as the mattes go, though, those are beautiful. They blend out like a dream. I have blended these shadows with high-end brushes, low-end brushes, and everything in between. They pack the perfect amount of pigmentation where it's a lot, you get great color payoff, but it's not so much that things become muddy and unblended. There's a lot of colors, especially over here when I transition from this black to this green, you know, shift right here. There was such an opportunity for that whole thing to get muddy and ugly, and instead it translated to just this beautiful gradient of color. And I mean, there's not, in my opinion, there's not enough good things that you could say about this palette. You guys, I am damn drunk. This is not from Beautylish. Why did I think Beautylish sold Violet Voss? This is from violetvoss.com. Oh my god. It is $45. You get it from their website. Remember, that is violetvoss.com. And I paid shipping and all that good stuff. But anyways, it was $45. And I have to say, for 45 bucks, you guys, this is amazing. I highly recommend it. I love it so much. This is probably in the top palettes that I have tried out in the last 6 months. Like, I love it that much. So you guys, overall, that's what I think of this palette. I love it. I really hope that you've enjoyed the eye look we created, and let me know what you guys think. Do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe down below. I really appreciate it. I have to go take a ton of selfies with this before the day is over, because you know that I'm gonna be Instagramming this shit for years to come. I'm gonna be tagging Violet Voss because it is so gorgeous. And you guys, that's all there is. Like, what else is there to say when you're just like so in love with your face at the moment that you can't see anything else? There's nothing else to say. So I hope you guys have a great day, night, I hope you guys have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this, and I will see you in the next one. Violet Voss, like a pro I love. Makes me feel like a pro. I love my damn eyes. I cannot stop looking. Can't stop, won't stop, can't stop, won't stop, can't stop, won't stop. Could I be any more of a dork than I am right now? Probably not. Could I be any more narcissistic? Definitely not.